Alrighty, guys. It is 3:30 this Friday, November 21st. Thank God it's Friday. This is the last trading day before Thanksgiving, or not Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving week. Thanksgiving week. And we are looking at the market, which is been pretty much on the upside. A pretty nice little rally going into the afternoon. They started retracing these single prints Fs. I thought we had a pretty good thing going there right up to the attractor at 66.70, and now it looks like they're giving some of that back. We'll see how bad is that going to get, but it's it's been a pretty interesting day. So we started off today, starting from the short side. We're looking forward to looking to sell strength for rotations back down. We didn't get much of that at all. We had we had the B period trade up here towards the upper air levels at 66.96, sorry, 65.95, 66s. But that was pretty much at the open. So then they started taking it lower from there. And this was pretty sloppy. So this in the morning until that London close was back and forth, massively sloppy, very difficult to trade this. The good news is there that we had that support held 66.50, sorry, 65.50, 65.40. Both of them held. Well, 40 held. They challenged 50 for a bit there. But they held that support area held, and we were back up again. Then at the London close, that's when it really started getting interesting. They took out the highs of the session, started retracing, and we had this spectacular rally right up here to the attractor at 66.70 now. You see, we have 50% retraced already from there. And this is that last half hour of the day. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can hold this, where they're going to end up. And I wouldn't say that we're out of the woods by any means. We did start to retrace some of those single prints, but we pretty much just run back to a technical attractor. And from there, we bounce right back down again. So I would still stay. I would start range bound. I would, depending if they hold above this area, the 6600, I'm going to stay range bound. If they close below it, we are back on the short side. I would not be surprised if we get more weakness. I mean, they need to take out the 6670. They need to show a little bit more conviction before I really start thinking about them retracing it. So they were up here at the 6670s. That nice ledge here at the 6700s need to come out. And there's also an attractor area. And then up to the 6760s. So we have a fair amount of range to go on the upside before we really kind of start breathing easy again. So this could just be a relief rally based on the massive sell-off we had yesterday. And if that's the case, we'll just see more weakness coming next week. But remember, next week is a short week. It's like 3 days, and then we have Thanksgiving, and then the Friday. So it's going to be a short week, and a lot of people are going to be off. So it's going to be hopefully much slower trading, not as crazy. But let's see where they're going to end up. Now, if they can close above this area, the 6600s, I would, as I said, start range bound. If they for some reason close above 6670, I would start on the long side. So that's how I would start this. I had just 2 trades early on today. It is one of these crazy days, sloppy days. You had to just trade this with a lot of caution. But I had those trades early on here. That was at the right at the open. Not right at the open, but that first retest. I tried a long trade, didn't work out, got run over. I tried a short trade on that pullback, got out with a little bit of profit on that one. So 2 trades and I'm up 16. So one winner, one loser on the ES. When it comes to Nasdaq, very similar action going on there, but that's where the real action is at right now. These tech stocks are getting whipped around, to say the least. So I'm seeing the the balances on some of these accounts are going way up. They're up and they're down. They're like all over the freaking place. So we had a pretty good move to the upside to take out the session highs, and the same dynamic on the Nasdaq. Very sloppy morning, back and forth, but easy to get your account totally chopped up in that action. So I did not. I took a few trades there early on. Got myself in some trouble right from the get-go. So right at the open, I got in here, and at this little bar here, I was trading at. I was trying to get on a short trade, and I just get in, got stopped out right away. So it's so crazy. So I was like, oh shit! So I was down like $90 on this one right at the open here, and then I got in a couple of decent trades, and that last trade got short on that rotation down and got out fairly aggressively on it. Got me back up to 73. So We're positive for the day. So we are up 16 on the ES, up 73 on the Nasdaq. But man, today was one of those days you want to be probably not traded. Well, very should I say uh, what I mean, very restrictively or conservatively. So there's no reason to be aggressive. When the market moves like this, you just have to be very cautious about it. You want to get in at an edge, rotation stuff like this, retest. Even if Nasdaq is pretty sloppy, if it's going to fail, you'll get in with great trade location. If you're wrong, you'll know it pretty freaking quick. So I'm up 73 on the Nasdaq. Let's see where they're going to end up now. They pulled back from the highs. If you're going to get a rally, or they're going to try to cream it into the close. I don't anyone's guess, but we'll see. So we'll see how they're going to go. And then finally, oil, not oil and gold, because we don't do those anymore, but just bonds. The bond market, just back to value. There was just a range bound bond market, not much happening there. So I'm not going to be. I was trying to get on an early trade there, but it wasn't really happening for me. So you have to be a lot more patient on this guy. You can't. It's not going to just let you in, and you can't go with it. It's a little bit too big for that. So with this kind of a range, you'll get caught twisting in the wind pretty easily. So deliberate trading, but and when it's trading at balance like this, you don't want to engage it. Just leave it. When it's out at an outer edge in your range bound, yeah, you're looking for a short at the upper edge and the buy opportunity at the lower edge. But anyway, so that's the bonds. Haven't done anything on that one. So 7 round turns on the Nasdaq, and I have 2 round turns on the ES, and I'm up a little bit for the day. So that's I'm gonna leave it there for now. So back to the ES. Let's see if they can show a little bit of strength here going into the close or not. All right, guys, you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you back on Monday. And remember, it's a short week next weekend or next week. There's Thanksgiving coming up. And then 3 weeks later is Christmas. That's you know. Just saying. All right, guys, later.